Hey guys, it's Cullen here. I'm back with another episode in my Planet Coaster playthrough. These guys were playing music a second ago, but I paused the game and they stopped, but I don't think they can start again until they cycle through. So, that's a thing. Anyway, so in this episode I'm going to build another coaster. I'm going to do a launch coaster in this area here. I'm going to take up quite a large amount of space. And I might do this in two different formats. I'm going to do a commentated version and then a time-lapse version for people to so they can rush through it if they want. So that should be something different. First things first, so we're going to turn all these rides off and send everyone home, because right now I'm just not getting enough frames, and quite frankly I'm at too much money as it is, and I haven't even really tried. So everyone, goodbye. I'll leave the shops open, but everyone else can leave. Basically drops your park rating down, and then people just start to leave. I can't handle recording at 24 frames a second. It gives me a headache and it makes the quality worse for you guys. So I want to keep the park open, but at this point in time there's just not much I can do. So we'll just let them filter out, and then it'll be fine. So while we're waiting for that, I will just stop the recording and I'll start back up when we're ready to build in the daytime. Okay, so we're back at a reasonable frame rate, about 40 frames a second, so let's get started on this coaster. Now, I had a comment to do a launched coaster. I think this one will be the most appropriate. So actually I need to change this direction to that one and then turn it once. So I reckon if we line it up with these guys and we put some of these, where are they? The linear synchronous motors, we change the settings to about 35 meters a second with an 8 meters a second acceleration. We put a few of these down, and then the last one we change to 40, whatever maximum is. I think 4 should be enough. Let's can we turn the test on from here? And we will straight track. I don't even know what speed that got to, but let's extend that out a bit. We'll see what we can get out of this. Hopefully it can do that. Probably needs the second last one. So that one there, I guess. We'll see. Stop test, start test. We want to get over that hill. And right now I'm having some major frame drops. I don't know if that's okay, maybe it wasn't fast enough. Oh, I don't want all the way back there. Try that. I just want to get over this big hill, otherwise it's no point. That's not very nice. I still didn't make it. Okay. I want a nice big starting hill. It's more fun when it's... There we go. Okay. So maybe... Let's push this up. Let's push this up higher. No, that's not the one. Oh, it's too vertical. It needs to... probably needs to actually come down like that. And... probably needs to be like that even. There we go. Now if we flatten that... I want a big corkscrew, so... like that. Let's push you up. Like that. Now we straighten that out. What did I change? I think it needs a lot of smoothing anyway, so. And this tail section I'm not happy with. So let's grab this section. And then grab this section. And we just smooth the banking. That should be one even roll. And let's go smooth all actually. And I'll make it slightly shorter. Oh, that's nowhere near as nice as the out. Ah, what have I done? Where have I turned it? I think that's actually a little bit wider. Like that. There we go. Something like that. Now we can smooth things out. How's that look? Some days I should have just used the default one. But that's okay. Let's move on. Okay, so I want to do a horseshoe-like bend. and we kind of want to over-roll it slightly. And that's flat, isn't it? Yes. And that's... I call it a horseshoe bend, but I might be wrong. And then what I want to do, I want to push this one up. And I basically just want to crest on top of the existing track here. If I can. Let's shorten this a little bit. Let's lengthen this a little bit. Maybe I should that's not steep enough on the out, but we'll see. No, it's not fast enough. Okay, let's grab this section. Good thing about smooth oil, it flattens things out. Let's bring this down a little bit. It's smooth oil there. Okay. I might want to bump that speed up a little bit more. Oh, it's too slow. Let's bring this back a little bit more, and we'll just shrink it down. I'm still on the 2 track, so yeah, we can run that like that. Still slightly too slow, but I'm okay with that. Okay, let's push you to vertical. We'll keep pushing it round. I don't think I've got enough speed for that, so we'll just reduce you down a little. We'll turn the angle snap off. Yeah, that shouldn't be too bad. Always got to have custom elements in my roller coasters. I might just reduce that a little bit more. No, it wasn't wide enough. It's hard to get that exit right. Let's swing around here. Oh no, we want angle snap on now, I think. There we go, there we go. Let's extend that out. Did I go to... I think it was there. How does that look? That's not too bad for a custom loop. I know it takes longer to do it, but I just like the freedom. We don't want that high. Probably don't want that steep. I mean, I could possibly turn that into a 0G roll, but we'll see how the numbers play out. So far, it's, you know, hitting all those numbers that you want to see. So, maybe. I mean, what angle is that playing on? That's not even on the same line anymore. Because as it came out of here, it came out straight, but straight for where it was. How about we do a little bit of I like that corner. That's a nice looking corner. Probably needs a little more roll in it, but probably can go back to this track now. Probably shouldn't have hooked. Let's come back here. Let's go back to one there. Let's not have you so. Okay, you're there, like that. Let's push you a little bit wider. Nope. How about we don't do that? Pull you a little bit shorter. Somewhere, maybe where it just crosses. Yeah, I'm okay with that. We'll see how that goes. It's fairly slow through there, but it's still keeping the numbers up, so probably take this angle snap off. Just want to lower it a little bit. Push it through here. It's gonna be a tough sell. Okay. I mean, we'll see. It doesn't really push the numbers all that much, so let's see if we can get something a little bit interesting. Now, if I can, alright, let's do something that's a little bit crazy. Wonder how much speed it's gonna get. It might be okay. Let's tighten this up a little bit more. Bring that down like that. I'm gonna bring this in nice and tight. Hopefully. Nope. Let's shorten this up a little bit. There we go. Let's see how we go here. Need some banking there, but that's okay. It just needs a bit of tidying up, I think. Do I want to have a second launch? Let's straighten that out like that. Let's turn my angle snap back on. Yep. Let's do this. Let's just smooth the banking. I probably want to bring this corner down a little bit. And then I want to bring this down a little bit, if I can. Maybe not as near as much tilt on that. Just open that up a little bit. It's a bit too slow for how much tilt we've got going there. And if I tighten that out, let's have a look. I want to see it go through there. That's right, we're going to knot this up pretty well. It's really slow through there. I might be able to get away with dropping that down like that. Means I might be able to. Oh. I think I'm asking a bit much for what speed it's going. If I could come over here, push this one to 9. Oh my, don't do that. That better not be the whole thing. No, I don't want the whole thing to be at 8 meters a second. No. No. Gimme. Okay, so you should be at 8. You should be at 9. And you should be at 9. And then you need to click off that, go onto that, and be like that. Alright, you're 70 miles an hour out of there. Okay. I think I might have tried to knock that a bit much and it loses a lot of speed. If I go a bit wider I can get through the loop, but we'll see. I'm actually not as happy as I thought I was. Alright, give me that. Let's bring this back. Interesting. I don't know where I'm going with this, but I mean, no, let's get out of here. I'm not happy with that at all. It's just not fast enough. So we should probably let's straighten that out like this. that's going to be too fast. So we'll just do 2. At this point I should just move this one the other side of it. It doesn't need to weave back through it. I thought it'd be good, but it was just annoying. Let's put that and that, and we'll smooth. Nope. It's angle snap. I don't think there's anywhere that that's gonna sit. Let's shorten that a little bit. That's better. Now what's the speed through here like? .38 miles an hour. Hits that, gets up to about 60 odd. Okay. I can live with that. I want angle snap again. No, I want to go like that. What do I want to do? If I push this to 45. We'll look at doing like a cobra roll of sorts. Shorten that up a little bit. Somewhere like that. Something like that. It's not exactly right. That needs a bit of smoothing. Sure, I'm not upset about that. It's so much easier than when I first tried to do a cobra roll. That's not the right angle. So we'll just drag this around like that. Something like that. And then we select, there should be a point there. And I don't want that. I want there. I want to smooth the banking on that one. I want to smooth the banking on that one. Okay, I'm much happier with that. This point here needs a bit more. Don't like it. Smooth the banking. Wow, I've lost 50 odd 20,000 in the time it's taken to do this. That's fine. It's okay. Now what do we want to do? I haven't done a helix, so let's do one of them. Come into a helix. Turn it 90 degrees. Oh, have I got enough room for that? I mean, I can shorten it. I think that might be good enough. Okay, angle snap off. Lift it up just slightly. Slightly more. Okay. You straighten that out. Turn your angle snap back on. Let's do this. Turn it this way. Shorten that up a little bit. Really? I guess it's a bit close. Let's come back here. Shorten that up a bit. Nausea's a bit much for that one. And that S-bend's not the nicest either. Let's do this. And come on now. Come around the back. Here we go. So let's see how they go. That pushes it up pretty high. If I raise this hill a bit, I just want to see if I can get up the top here. Which it can. Perfect. Okay. So let's grab this one. Actually, if we do this, like that. Then what we do, grab down there, push down there, smooth all. And then we just push it up a little more. Okay, so what this should do, it should slow the train down a little bit. Just a little bit. And that will just increase the air time, which will settle their nausea before they hit this helix. Now, if it's going to be a problem, I am going to make it wider and maybe bank it a bit more. But let's see what it comes out as. I wish the track wasn't so long, and so it'd take ages to get there. But I guess it's better than having to pause and restart constantly. See, it gets to drop down nice, and it does fly up quite a bit though. How about we push this bit nice and wide? Oh, I don't want to go up. Control Z on that one. Now if we run this around like this, did that also get this? I don't want to bobsleigh too much. Smooth banking. That should be a much better experience. I don't like how this is not as wide. Why can't it go further? Alright, come on. Show us what you got. I don't like that at all. I need a bit more control on it. You know what? Let's come back. Now let's select this. We run that up here. We run this one round here to there. Not to there, to there. And then we just do the banking. And then we just smooth the banking by one click. And when it comes out there, it'll have a better G's. Alright, let's yes, I like that position. So let's bring that down slightly. We want you back to 0. We want you to straight. And then what we want to do here, we want to get to about here. Now we want to put some block sections in. And then we need normal track. And a block section. And normal track. And we'll bring this down. And let's do magic complete. No. That's slightly nicer. Okay, let's stop this test for a sec. Let's get out of here. And let's select it again. Let's go operations, number of trains, 2 trains, cars per train, that's fine. And let's overview, note results. I'm just going to quickly pause this recording, let the file finalize so I don't lose anything. Okay, so I just saved my game and made sure my recording was saved. Let's not lose anything to anything silly. I noticed the file size was getting quite large. So where are we? We want to go to testing. Let's start the test. Now last time I tried to do 2 trains on a track, it wouldn't leave this station. So hopefully it makes it. Because that'd be nice. Maybe I need to put some drive tyres on that one. So hopefully it will leave the station. It got dummies. That's a good start. I don't think there's anything too outrageous about this ride. It's not going to be cheap at like 30 grand minus expenses. But that's fine. That's the joy of it. I mean, that's a bit nauseating, but it's fine. Okay, is it going to go? Because there's no point having a coaster this big if you can only have one train on it. Yes, it's working. I still need those drive tyres though. Because that's way too slow. Okay, what are the results? 5.6, 3.6, 1.8. That seems very yeah, I don't mind that. So should we ride it? I think we ride it. We will. Do we want to put guests in it? Because I've got a handful of guests. Let's quickly place some entrances. Something like that. I don't know why there's no exit path on the interface. Let's... Oh, come on. What's your problem? Why can't you go straight? That's fine. Let's hope. Oh, no. Let's come back here again. Let's turn that off. Let's edit that. Let's put some oh. You need to be drive tyres. Done. Okay, let's open that back up. Go on, I just spent a ton of money on that. How about you guys come ride it? Can't you test and then still be in operation mode? No, you can't. Alright, so let's just fast forward a bit. Because waiting for it to test, well, that's the thing. Now why doesn't... Oh, it did. Okay. Uh, 56% want to go on there. Here they come. And look, we're already back at 400 people for one ride. That's crazy. They need to tone that down. Okay. Let's come back down here. Let's do a ride camera. Let's put it up the front, because that's what you do. Get in the car. Come on now. I like the fact that it's got 2 trains, at least. I might even think about putting a 3rd in there. Okay. Let's do this. I've not ridden on it, I don't know how bumpy it is, but it should be fun. It seems to bend a little early, but at least that's smoother than it was. It used to be very hard to get inversions nice and smooth, but now it seems pretty good. Custom loop. And could use some work. Oh, I don't like that section. That needed banking, I think. That's not a bad roller coaster, it does need some improvements. That's a bit wobbly through there. You think it'd be run a little bit smoother, but hey, I'm pretty happy. Now if I'd designed it properly and had a mid station, I could nah, it's fine. I mean, you could always put one. No, you can't really. But it just means one can be going while the other one's loading. Alright, well, I'm going to call that an episode. I will edit down what I've recorded, and I'll have 2 versions up. One with just the time lapse, and one that's me blabbering my way through building it. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.